Halo has always been in the same bandwagon as GTA. It's a mature game for mature people. Space super soldiers need to kill aliens in the goriest way possible. But with the ESRB rating setting Halo 5 Guardians to T for teen, this has plenty of people genuinely worried that the game won't feature the grunt-splattering gore that previous titles have. But has Halo ever actually needed to be rated M for mature? Did they cut out the scene where Master Chief and Arbiter waterboard Agent Locke? In this episode of Diving Deeper, we might just find out. In Halo's history, there's only been a handful of titles total, with the original Halo saga all being rated M, and Halo Reach and ODST also being rated M. However, Halo Wars was only rated T for teen. This may be due to the zoomed out perspective of the game, meaning that you really can't see any of the gore. Halo Spartan Assault and Spartan Strike were also only rated T, but these games are much more of an arcade experience and developed with touch in mind. While most people seem upset that Halo was pulled from an M-rated game down to T, I'm on the other side of the fence. I think Halo should have been T the entire time. Now, while I love crude humor and an immersive experience in any game, and let's be honest, you really can't have a shooter without blood. It just doesn't work. It really just doesn't work. However, you can have minimal blood like Halo has and still be a T. Halo has always had one of the same three reasons that it was rated M: blood and gore, violence, and language. All three of these things I believe Halo hasn't ever been too extreme about. First off, blood and gore. Halo Combat Evolved was the goriest Halo title ever released. Halo 1 featured blood that would stick around after killing an enemy. Not only that, but it featured the ability to shoot more out after they died. This caused for some very gory scenes. Well, this was toned down just a bit in the anniversary version of the game, but Halo 2, 3, 4, ODST, and Reach never featured intense blood apart from brief blood shooting off of a character after being shot, and minimal at best blood splatters. Even when crucial characters died, there was little to no blood. Second, violence. Let me start off by saying there are so many games that are just as violent but are only rated T. Nearly any game that features a gun and a T rating are just as violent as Halo. That includes depictions of death, rewards for headshots, and other things that provoke the player to be violent. Battlefield Bad Company would say even had a more realistic idea of how war is portrayed. Ghost Recon falls into the same category. This is what ends up confusing me about the nature that Halo has always been rated. If the game had only been marked for blood, I bet this would be an entirely uphill battle, but damn, this doesn't even depict anything you can't see in a T game. It's just how it is viewed at the end of the day. And lastly, language. Really, there's no reason that the game is marked for language, as all of the language that is featured in Halo could be seen on TV for general audiences. I believe that the only swear word that Halo has ever used is ass, and when Halo falls into the same bucket as Grand Theft Auto, which has nearly every word you can find, this one makes the least amount of sense to be the reason that the titles are rated M. Maybe just throwing that on there to justify a choice that was made back in 2004? I don't know, and I frankly don't care. Halo 5 Guardians being rated T is not the end-all be-all. The game will be essentially the same. Hell, maybe with the same incentive they had in Halo 4 for teabagging. Don't worry about it, it'll be the same Halo lore and multiplayer we all know and love. Oh wait, kids can buy the game without their parents. That's it, we're all doomed. But that's it for this episode of Diving Deeper. Another episode is due out shortly from our new member Dustin. Go say hello if you haven't already. My next episode will have us all put on our running shoes as we take a deeper look at the story that plagued the original Mirror's Edge. If you have any suggestions for games or issues in games that you'd like for us to cover, leave it down below. Or you can watch more. Did Destiny fail? Why does Minecraft dominate YouTube? I have the answers, you have a mouse, make your decision. Anyways, this is Ricky from The Games Outfit, signing off.